All right, bro. All right. All right, everybody, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. What's going on, Keisha? Drop your city in the chat. Tell me where you're from. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button.
Grandmother told me she wasn't too sure true love existed. Mom told me she was that guy, more than a lover. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Even in my younger years, tired of feeling lonely, eyes full of tears. Codependent deep inside this resentment. Yeah, you'll be my girlfriend and I'll ignore my fears. See, I always been a hopeless romantic. You got a problem, let me fix it. I'm no mechanic, yeah. They say opposites attract. Seems like I attract attached, yeah. How to get free when I'm a stranger to me? You're my real, you're my real, yeah. You know what I'm talking about. You're my real, you're my it's a friendship so devoted. Bone of my bone. All the mothers get demoted. You're my real. You're my. Now after 12 years, we still got a problem. Remember everything in the first verse. We were ready for a takeoff. Heavy luggage, you took it from better to worse. Shared a problem with another, not highly suggested. It's like expecting a return when you never invested. No, even when I was younger, it's so hard to be single. What's the point of being married if I I've chosen to mingle. I'll never do what my dad did to my mother, to my mother. Like father, like a son that's asleep with another. Damn. But you can't, no, you can't lose what's yours. Felt like someone else took my spot, now it's getting hot. I let a stranger in. Oh, baby, baby, do you hear me? Listen, my flesh, it's a friendship so devoted.
What's up, y'all? This is MrLetGo, and we have a lot to talk about today. This is going to be a very insightful show. Everybody hit the like button. Let me make sure my audio is right. All right, everything's looking good. All right, everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. And let me know where you are residing at. What city are you in right now? For those who don't know, we are touring, or it's like a staggered tour, and we are traveling. We went to Chicago. We went to Detroit. We're about to be in Houston and Dallas next week. So shout out to Texas. So today we're about to talk about our women, Black women in particular, are women choosing to be single mothers? And why is this an issue? I want to join your podcast. Come over on YouTube, and I may have some of y'all pull up. So, Jacquees, you said you wanted to join the podcast. The podcast is different. This is a show. So if you actually wanted to join this live, come on over here to YouTube, because you're on Facebook, and then pull up. I may have some people pull up. So this is, I'm just gonna get straight to it. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. I'm just gonna get straight to it. I got a lot of videos to talk about.
I don't really know if I necessarily want to get married.
All right, first, let me give y'all a little bit of background. I posted this video today on Instagram, and the reason why I posted it is a video that I posted before, but I got all kinds of hell from women from something I posted 2 days ago on Instagram, or yesterday on Instagram. So I was like, all right, let's have this conversation. So I posted this video because there were hundreds of women who tried to make it look like I was this, what would you call it, the misogynistic person, simply because I was saying women overall are choosing to be single mothers, right? That was the conversation. Women were choosing, or are choosing, to be single mothers. And of course, women like, you hate women, you're misogynistic, you are this, you that, all simply because I made the statement that women are choosing to become single mothers. Because the bottom line is this. How do you not want to be a single mother if you're a single mother? Let's just start there. How are you not choosing to be a single mother if you're a single mother? I've never been to prison. You know why? Because I never chose to go to prison. I never robbed no banks. I never did anything prison worthy for me to go to prison. What's up, October 3074? And I'm gonna shout y'all out in a minute. And make sure, before we even get started, make sure you contribute to the channel. We need at least 10 contributors. And that is either via Cash App, which is Aaron1000 with 2 A's, or either through Super Chat. So let me shout you guys out real quick. Shout out to McDonald, Georgia, Fort Myers, Florida, Augusta, Georgia, Illinois, Birmingham, Dallas, Houston. I'm being Dallas and Houston next week. Dallas again, Atlanta. Shout out to y'all. So back to what I was saying. Women love to sit around and be victims of their own crap. And it's kind of weird. I've never in my life, shout out to Indiana, shout out to Louisville, Kentucky. I've never seen in my life a demographic of people who complain about being victims of themselves. I've never seen anything like it in my life. A demographic of women who run around being victims of their own doing. I didn't choose to be a single mother. And I'm like, who chose for you to be a single mother? God? What? Who made you a single mother? You Queen Mary? I mean, you marry or somebody? Somebody impregnated you, and you had at some point to have your legs pointed to the ceiling fan for you to be impregnated. So who impregnated you? Some pookie that you allowed to impregnate you, like your hoodie. Thank you. I appreciate that. And anybody who wants to join the show, just give me about 15, 20 minutes. I'm going to drop the link in about 15, 20 minutes, and then we can have this conversation. But right now, I need y'all to, 1, hit the like button, 2, contribute to the channel, put some colors in this chat, and 3, check this video out. So let's go.
Do you guys want to be somebody's wife? What do you want to be? I don't really know if I necessarily want to get married. You want to have kids? I do want to have kids, but I'm not sure if I want to get married.
So women love to say, nobody chooses to be a single mother, Aaron. What is this?
You want to have kids, but you don't know if you want to get married. So that means that you're planning to already bring this child into and have a deficit in their life, right? If I find the right person, we could get married.
First of all, shout out to light skinned Keisha, and shout out to the Poor Minds podcast.
Married, but do you have to find the right person? You're planning to already bring this child into and have a deficit in their life, right? If I find the right person, we could get married. But do you have to find the right person to have the baby? But do you have to find the right person to have the baby? I do think I have to find the right person to have a kid, but I also feel like I'm in a position where I'm doing things for my own, so I would completely be okay with having to take on their responsibility.
So this is exactly what's going on in our communities. Women are purposely having babies out of wedlock because in her mind, she thinks she's adequate enough and suitable enough to raise a child all by herself. Why does she think this? Because her mother did it. Her mother was a single mother. And that is the reason why I'm against single motherhood, because it becomes an acceptable generational curse.
I feel like I don't think that's okay. Do you guys want to be somebody's wife? What do you want to be?
All right, so Autumn says, how do I contribute? You can contribute via Super Chat or Cash App. Cash App is Aaron1000. That is 2 A's, Aaron1000, AARON 1000. And shout out to James O'Connor for the $5 Cash App. Salute. Thank you. I appreciate you. So that's how you contribute. So with all this being said in this video, this is just an example, because there are thousands or maybe millions of women who are all over the country, who are all over the country doing these things. And it's something that women love to lie about. And it's sickening and it's sad. Women love to just lie about their own intentions. A lot of these women, they get with a guy and they all in love and everything. And next thing you know, the second she gets pregnant, guess what? The relationship falls apart. Why is the relationship falling apart? Because you're pregnant. Because in a lot of cases, not all, that's all you wanted. You didn't even want the man. You just wanted a baby. And now that you have your little Pookie baby, you don't need Pookie no more. And because I want to read some comments that was up under my other video. I'm going to do that also. But altogether, what you're doing to yourselves and your children is actually the problem. So it's not even about whether you ladies are choosing to be single mothers and have fatherless babies on your own. That isn't really the actual issue. The issue is this. After you've had your little fatherless Pookie baby, what you don't realize is this little Pookie baby of yours is going to grow up and literally attack or possibly delete other people. Your little boy, your little boy, your little girl are going to grow up and most likely start deleting other people. So if you have a little Pookie baby, little boy, your little boy is going to grow up, and if he has no guidance from a male figure and no father, and it's just you, it's an 80 to 70 to 80% chance that your son is going to grow up and shoot somebody, rob somebody, steal from somebody, go to prison, sell drugs to somebody, or do drugs themselves, assault somebody, abuse a woman, mainly because he has no home training, because he was raised by you and only you. And I say all the time, single mothers are the worst parents on the planet. And I don't stutter when I say that. I said that in front of Detroit. I said that in front of 700 women in Detroit. I don't stutter when I say that. And this is a problem that a lot of you ladies refuse to understand. You are a huge part of the problem. Single mothers are the worst parents on the planet, next, statistically wise, next to two-parent families, next to single father families, and next to two of the same sex families. So if a same-sex couple adopts a child, that child most likely grows up and stays out of prison, goes to college, does what they want to do. Does what they need to do and end up being a productive citizen in the world. Same thing with a father, a single father. What y'all don't realize is when there's a man in a household, the influence of a father is unprecedented. And all of you know this, you just refuse to acknowledge it. The influence of a father is unprecedented. There's no better parent than a loving father. There's no way in the world that a father raises a child. It may happen, but there's no way in hell a father raises a child and he's a good father and he does what he's supposed to do, and his child grows up to be on drugs, going to prison, or selling drugs, on the pole, on OnlyFans, selling their ass. These things don't usually happen. Do they happen every now and then? Possibly. But when you look at what happens to these kids when they grow up under a woman, I'm happy to say that my mother raised me, but I wasn't raised by my mother at the same time. I'll say it again. My mother raised me, but I wasn't raised by my mother all throughout. No. I went out and sought out male figures. Shout out to Terrence Spikes, Andre Spikes. I solicited their dad to be my dad. I went over to my homeboy's house and hung out under their dad. So he became my dad. So I grew up under a father figure. I was able to see how his dad, well, my friend's dad, like raised him, how good boys they are, and I more or less assimilated with them. And I was like one of his kids. So because I'm gonna talk to the dudes also, because women are like, why don't you talk to these men? Yeah, I'm gonna talk to these men too. But all together, the first thing I need to get through all y'all thick ass head, you ladies, is you chose to be a single mother on your own. You know that thing you sit on? You giving it away like government cheese. Stop giving it away like government cheese. We won't have no problems. So shout out to Kelly Mills. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate y'all. And my voice is all crazy because I am still recovering from not getting enough sleep. So I'm a little sick. So hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Cash App is Aaron1000. Support the channel, y'all. Put some color in this chat. I ain't gonna keep asking y'all. We're gonna make the show short if this turns into a problem. So make sure to contribute to the channel. All right, so here's another video.
Come back. Come back. What? What's your problem? You. You're my problem. Why? Because you're making me do all this stupid stuff that I don't want to do. What stupid stuff? Clean up my room, and then you're gonna pop me, and then.
So this is the typical life of a son being up under a single mother. I've been here before. Ladies, when we grow up under y'all, we are just like, what the hell are you doing? Where the hell is my dad? And one of the number one things that y'all don't realize as single mothers is this. We don't want to be there. The reason why we're so mad at our own fathers isn't necessarily because he left. We're mad at our fathers when we don't have a father because he didn't take us with him. That's it. This little boy is so frustrated because he's just like, why the hell do I got to live with my goofy ass mama? This woman ain't got no damn sense. She don't know what the hell she doing. I want to get out of here. These little boys are not mad at their dads because their dads left. Because the bottom line is, we understand why our dad left. We would have left too. But the problem is, we can't leave. We're stuck with your goofy ass. So we got to sit here and tolerate your ass. Listen to this. I'm going to go to this video. Listen to this. Little fatherless kids, a lot of y'all have. This is a message to the ladies who have little fatherless kids. A lot of y'all have baby daddies and never got married, stuff like that. The reason why your kid is so angry every day in school or even at home isn't just because they miss their dad. It's worse than that. Your kid is sitting around every day thinking, I can't believe this dude left me with this crazy ass woman. He was able to leave your ass, but I'm stuck with her. A lot of your kids not only hate the fact that their dad left, but they're actually angry that he didn't take them with him. There's a reason why he left. He's happy somewhere. Your kid is like, damn, that's crazy. You can't take me with you? You just left me behind like that? I don't want to be around ass either.
From the statistics of people who commit crimes, over 70% are people who were raised by a mother only. Guess what now? When the mother is not there and the father is raising, 90% of them don't go to jail. 90% of single fathers who raise their child as a father, they don't go to jail. Over 70% of all ladies that raise their children go to jail, go to jail, go to jail. All of them. 70. And guess what? If they can go there, they are being led to hell. Because a woman has no ability to raise a child. You can feed a child, but you can't raise a child. Your duty is to nurture a child, but you can't raise one. That's why most kids that are raised by women are troubled in their heads.
Do y'all agree with that or do y'all disagree? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all agree. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all disagree. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree with what he said. Put a 2 in the chat if you disagree with what he said. But the bottom line is, like I said in this video, all together, ladies, your kid does not want to be around you. Men don't even want to be around you. Let's go back to this video of the little boy.
Come back. What? What's your problem? You! You're my problem. Why? Because you're making me do all this stupid stuff that I don't want to do. What stupid stuff? Cleaning up my room, and then you're going to pop me, and then taking your bag. Why was I gonna pop you? I'm not going to, but why did you need to be popped? What did you do? I took the things out of there and then I threw something. Threw it where? At my wig? The wall. Okay, so you deserve to be popped. And you see how you carry on and now you fine.
So stop right here. Especially for you single mothers. When your child throws stuff against the wall, when your child acts out in school, when your child protests, has tantrums, it's because something's wrong. They're not just doing these things because they want to do them. They're protesting. Just like when we don't like what's going on and there's a police shooting or some crazy stuff happens in our neighborhood or in our city, and we start protesting, and we start tearing up the city. We're not protesting and tearing up the city for no reason because we're hoodlums. We're protesting and tearing up the city because there's something wrong. We want something to change and nobody's listening. Therefore, we start protesting. So your child, when they act out at home or in school, it's a protest. And all you think to do is whoop or pop the child, instead of find out why your child is so upset and disgruntled. If you had employees and your employees were acting up, wouldn't you take a second to sit down and have a meeting with your employees and find out why they're disgruntled, why they're protesting? Or would you just fire everybody? Well, you wouldn't have no damn employees, because there's a possibility that the head of the business or the department is leading them to hell. So sometimes these young boys and these young girls, they protest because their mother ain't got no damn sense. So this little boy is protesting right here because he's frustrated because he's under the leadership of a damn woman. And none of you can lead a person any damn where. You ladies were put on this earth to be a helpmate to a man. But your dumbass is out here trying to be a leader of some damn body. It's not what you're here for. You're operating outside of your nature. You're moving incongruent of your own nature. You are a helpmate to a man. And you wonder why your kids don't like your ass. Because you're not supposed to be leading no goddamn body. Where the hell is this boy's daddy? He probably don't even know who the hell his daddy is. And that's most likely why this boy is so upset. You can look at this boy and say and tell something's really wrong.
Threw it where? At my wig.
Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Support the channel, y'all. Cash App or Super Chat. Put some color in this freaking chat.
Okay. So you deserve to be popped. And you see how you carry on and now you fine. All that freaking, I'm not fine. All that freaking throwing I'm not fine. All that don't talk to me. I'm just having a bad day. Cause you gotta take a bath. Cause you gotta take a bath. No, because of you. Because you had to clean your room. It's because of you. Cause you had to take a bath and clean your room.
All right, so do y'all see what this woman is doing? Do y'all see what this woman is doing? He says, I'm not fine. Right? I'm not fine. And this dumbass woman turns around and says, because you don't want to clean up your room, that's not the reason why. Because you're doing this, that's not the reason why. The woman is literally trying to gaslight the boy into what she wants him to do, but ignoring the fact that he says, I'm not fine. And this is what kids go through under y'all asses. If this boy had a father in the house, he would sit down with the boy because he can relate with the boy because he was once that boy's age. And he'd be like, yo, what's going on? Talk to me. And then have a conversation. Have conversations with your kids, you single mothers. Because the truth is, the reality of it is, he does not like you. And I know you feed him and you clothe him, so how dare he not like you? He don't like you. Why? Because you don't have no business leading him. Where is my daddy? Where is the leader? You're not the leader. Listen to what she says right here.
You see how you carry on and now you fine. All that freaking, I'm not fine. All that freaking throwing. I'm not fine. All that don't talk to me. I'm just having a bad day. Cause you gotta take.
Okay, watch what she does. I'm having a bad day. Watch this.
Cause you gotta take a bath. No, because of you. Because you had to clean your room.
No, because of you. Y'all hear this, right? Because of you. You are the reason why I'm having a bad day. It has nothing to do with no clean up, no damn room. Because of you. But why doesn't she want to hear what she's the one filming like an idiot, putting this little boy on social media? Why? Listen.
It's because of you. Because you had to take a bath and clean your room.
No, it's because of you.
No, because of you. Because you had to clean your room. It's because of you. Because you had to take a bath and clean your room. No, it's because of you.
Y'all hear this, right? This little boy is telling her what the actual problem is. You are the problem. I'll clean my room if your ass did a good job parenting. I'll do everything I need to do. If your ass didn't run away every man that you get with. Ladies, the same reason your man, your baby daddy, your ex left you and got the hell on, your child wants to get the hell on too. They don't want to be there. To a certain degree, they're there against their will. But I'm telling you now, if the father would have took the boy with him, most likely he can't, because the court order is always going to be on the mother's side, which is some bull crap. But altogether, that boy, these boys, most boys would have better lives if they did not live under your leadership. And this is the problem. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on. Okay. All right, shout out to Dale Elmore. Looks familiar. My mom later apologized to me. Oh man, shout out to you, brother. That's dope. Your mama apologized. So some of y'all feel this boy's pain. He's sitting here telling her you are the damn problem.
To me, I'm just having a bad day. Because you gotta take a bath. Because you gotta take a bath. No, because of you. Because you had to clean your room. It's because of you. Because you had to take a bath and clean your room. No, it's because of you. Because you had to take a bath and clean your room. No, it's because of you. Don't go to bed.
Are you ready? Because educator, here comes.
Okay, I don't know who the hell this big tongue ass woman is, but she's about to say some dumb shit. So that's the first lesson. Listen to this. Listen to the little boy, and let's listen to what Big Tongue got to say.
Your student, and he's allowed, permitted, encouraged by way of non-correction to speak this way to the adult in the home, presumably.
How is he encouraged? What are you talking about? So what do you expect the little boy to do? What the hell is your father, Big Tongue?
His mother. She doesn't understand what she's creating.
I don't even know what to say about this. She doesn't understand what she's creating. Or you don't understand what you created with an ED, not ING. What you created, or what she created, was a fatherless child. She created a fatherless child. That's what she created. But your weird looking ass, you're trying to make it look like since this woman is allowing this boy to protest, she's doing something wrong. And this is the biggest problem with black women. The black woman is the biggest enemy to the black woman. Because people love to say, well, you need to let these women get these women in line. No. The older generation are the reason why, specific reason why the younger generation of women are so screwed up and so backwards and so ass backwards now. Let's keep going.
No, it's because of you. Because you had to take a bath and clean your room. No, it's because of you. Don't go to bed.
Are you ready? Educator, here comes your student. And he's allowed, encouraged by way of non-correction to speak this way to the adult in the home, presumably his mother.
Well, the problem is, Big Tongue, nobody listens to mothers. Like, what y'all don't realize is nobody listens to a mom. I didn't listen to my damn mom. For what? She don't know what the hell she doing. Did any of y'all listen to y'all moms? Did any of y'all listen to y'all moms? Like, ain't nobody dumb enough to No, we didn't listen to our moms. What the hell? She didn't know what the hell she was doing. See, the thing about it is, we sat around watching our moms do dumb shit, make terrible mistakes, and make terrible decisions. I'm not listening to my damn mom. Now, my mom gave, in certain situations, my mom, loved the hell out of me, but I was able to delineate the difference between understanding my mom, allowing my mom to nurture me and love me, but at the same time, not listening to her ass. So I want y'all to understand that. I received my mom's nurturing, my mom's love. My mom was always available to me. I remember I get sick, I would have to throw up or whatever. My mom be right there with a little warm rag, pat my back, telling me I'm gonna be okay. So I received my mom's love, but there's no way in hell am I gonna listen to my mom. It's a difference. I did not listen to my mom. I had to learn the majority of things on my own. But my mom did a good job at feeding, clothing, and nurturing me. I understood the role my mom had in my life, which is the feeding, the nurturing, the clothing, and just give me a safe space. But did I listen to advice? No. The hell?
Educator, here comes your student.
I listened to men. I listened to male figures growing up. I listened to men. So I received nurturing from my mom, but I listened to men. Not listen to no damn woman.
Are you ready? Because educator, here comes your student. And he's allowed, permitted, encouraged by way of non-correction to speak this way to the adult in the home, presumably his mother. She doesn't understand what she's creating. Because what she believes is that she's allowing for freedom of speech, to allow the child to express himself in an unencumbered way. And the idea here is to, by doing so, create an individual who knows how to stand up for themselves. But educator, you and I know differently. I'm going to say what everyone feels. We hate to see this kid coming because we know the work we'll now have to do. Because let me ask.
But what about, not one time does this woman say anything about a father? I want y'all to think about that. Not one time does Big Tongue say anything about a father being in a home. Because just like I said, these dysfunctional women, they don't see the need for a father to be in a home. Most likely Big Tongue didn't have no father in her home growing up, and Big Tongue probably don't have a man either raising her little pookie babies. So altogether is the number one thing we have to pay attention to is why this child is acting out. Not knowing why, because the mother didn't ask why, and Big Tongue isn't asking the child why or asking why. All they want to do is sit here and say, well, you need to clean up your room. You need to do this. You need to do that. He's a problem. Okay, why is he a problem? How is he a problem? Because he does not have a father. And it goes back to what we've been talking about. You women who purposely have fatherless babies cause little children to act out like this. And then the parents look at the children as little demons or little monsters. They're angry because they don't have a father.
An individual who knows how to stand up for themselves. But educator, you and I know differently. I'm going to say what everyone feels. We hate to see this kid coming because we know the work we'll now have to do. Because let me ask you this, in what world and on whose street is it ever okay? Is it okay for a 4-year-old, a fourth grader, a 14-year-old, or a 44-year-old man to talk to a woman, anyone, this way?
Let's just keep an eye on. Go
with
ahead.
fist clenched and tone abrasive and raised voice. Nip it in the bud before he gets to us. And
Nip it in the bud before you. Yes, ladies, nip it in the bud and provide your child with a dad, with a father, with an authority figure. You ladies want to know why your children keep acting up? Because you did not provide your child with a father. A lot of you ladies have these little pookie babies, and you wonder why your pookie baby is acting like a pookie, because they don't have a father. This little boy is acting out, and nobody seems to care. Of course he's problematic. He doesn't have a dad. Of course he's acting out. He doesn't have a father. Going back to hold on, listen to this little boy. Listen to him.
Come back. What? What's your problem? You! You're my problem!
The little boy is saying, you are my problem. But not one time does the woman say, okay, what am I doing wrong? How can I do better? What do you see that I don't see? Think about that. Children have enough discernment to see. They have more discernment than adults because all they have to do is see you walking around the house all day. They're more observant than adults because we have an outside life, outside world, social media. Little 8-year-olds, all they have is you. So they stare at you all day long, walk around the house. And when they say you are the problem, this is a very good opportunity for you to connect with your child and find out how or why you are the problem. This little boy keeps saying, you are the problem. Not one time does this woman look to self-correct.
Why? Because you're making me do all this stupid stuff that I don't want to do. I don't want stupid stuff. Clean up my room, and then you're going to pop me, and then taking your bag. Why was I gonna pop you? I'm not going to, but why did you need to be popped? What did you do? I took the things out of there and then I threw something. Threw it where? At my wig? The wall. Okay, so you deserve to be popped. And you see how you carry on and now you fine. I'm not fine. All that freaking throwing. I'm not fine. All that. Don't talk to me. I'm just having a bad day. Because you gotta take a bath. Because you gotta take a bath. No, because of you. Because you had to clean your room. It's because of you. Because you had to take a bath and clean your room. No, it's because of you. Because you had to.
Because of you, ladies, because of you. These children are wondering where their dad is. Then at the same time, these children are wondering why their dad left and didn't take him with the dad. We want our dads, girls and boys. This narrative has to change. If you know your baby daddy, send your kid to their daddy.
Take a bath and clean your room.
Are you ready? Because educator, here comes your student. And he's allowed, permitted, encouraged by way of non-correction to speak this way to the adult in the home, presumably his mother. She doesn't understand what she's creating.
You don't understand what you're ignoring, Big Tongue. She created a fatherless baby. And his fatherless baby is growing up as a fatherless baby. And because of y'all thinking it's okay to keep having fatherless babies, you are actually part of the problem by encouraging or ignoring the fact that there is no father.
Because she believes is that she's allowing for freedom of speech, to allow the child to express himself in an unencumbered way. And the idea here is to, by doing so, create an individual who knows how to stand up for themselves. But educator, you and I know differently. I'm going to say what everyone feels. We hate to see this kid coming because we know the work we'll now have to do. Because let me ask you this, in what world and on whose street is it ever okay? Is it okay for a 4-year-old, a 4th grader, a 14-year-old, or a 44-year-old man to talk to a woman, anyone, this way, with fist clenched and tone abrasive and raised voice? Nip it in the bud before he gets to us. And I've come to realize that community is needed when we're talking about how to best deal with the in control of being out of control child while keeping ourselves at peace.
You see how she said community, but she didn't say fatherhood. Because I think there's a I don't know what it is, but there's a cognitive dissonance that fatherhood is that important. There's a cognitive dissonance. To y'all, fatherhood isn't important. But then y'all turn around and have these little pookie babies, and you wonder why they got so many issues and so many emotional problems. Because you made them a fatherless baby. See, nipping it in the bud does not compute. Because the way you nip this in the bud is before the child is even conceived. Let me repeat that. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Let me repeat that. The way you nip this in the bud happens before the child is conceived. If you find, let me just break this down. If you get your life together, ladies, get your financial life together, stop eating ice cream and chicken in the bed, stop being fat, stop being problematic, get some therapy, make some changes in your life so you can look better, feel better, operate better around other people due to therapy and eating right and going to the gym and taking care of your body and your soul. Get a better relationship with God. Then you being this new type of woman, you're going to attract a new type of man. And when you attract a new type of man, he's actually going to see the value in you because you value yourself due to your heightened level of discipline, and he will marry you before he puts a baby in you because he values you. See, you want men to value you. You want men to do all these different things, but you don't value yourself. So it starts with doing what you have to do to give you the feeling that you need to value yourself. Yeah, stop hanging with your little stupid female hoe friends. Yeah. But once you do that, you will attract a different type of man that will actually be open to marrying you because you don't have any emotional issues. You don't spaz out about dumb shit. You don't whine. You don't act like a little child. You don't regress all the time. And then once you do all that for yourself, a man will value you and marry you and then not put a baby in you before y'all get married. And now you have a loving household and you're under the leadership of a man. Do you see how simple that is? See, life isn't easy, but it damn sure is simple. Life is not easy, but it damn sure is simple. Everybody hit the like button, y'all. Some people have not hit the like button. Hit the like button. So let's go to the next video. Hold on, let me play this original video first, and then we're gonna go from there.
Want to be? I don't really.
So this is the original. This is the reason why we're here. So let's play this video and we're gonna move on.
Do you guys want to be somebody's wife? What do you want to be? I don't really know if I necessarily want to get married. You want to have kids? I do want to have kids, but I'm not sure if I want to get married.
So women love to say, nobody chooses to be a single mother, Aaron. What is this?
You want to have kids, but you don't know if you want to get married. So that means that you're planning to already bring this child into and have a deficit in their life, right? If I find the right person, we could get married. But do you have to find the right person to have the baby? But do you have to find the right person to have the baby?
I do think I have to find the right person to have a kid, but I also feel like I'm in a position where I'm doing things for my own, so I would completely be okay with having to take on that responsibility.
So this is exactly what's going on in our communities. Women are purposely having babies out of wedlock because in her mind, she thinks she's adequate enough and suitable enough to raise a child all by herself. Why does she think this? Because her mother did it. Her mother was a single mother. And that is the reason why I'm against single motherhood, because it becomes an acceptable generational curse.
I feel like.
So, altogether, our women plan to have babies out of wedlock, not really caring who the man is or whether the man stays around, because subconsciously, she wants the child to herself anyway. So if the man ups and leaves, guess what? She has full control over the baby that she made. So to a certain degree, she's happy. Plus, if he leaves, she now has the license to be a victim. I'll say that again. If he leaves, she now has a license to be a victim. See, if a chick has a baby by me, she's going to be very upset, because if we ain't together, I'm taking custody of the baby, boy or girl. Nowhere in hell one of y'all are going to raise my goddamn kids. Nowhere in hell. Nowhere in hell. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you to court. And you know who I'm going to put on the stand to prove how good of a father I am versus what type of mother you are? My own kids. And my two daughters are going to testify and explain why I'm the better candidate for this little baby that we made to come live with me instead of her. Because the bottom line is, a lot of you ladies want a little poodle. A lot of you ladies, y'all have a baby simply because you're lonely or because you want something to play with, because you're a freaking child. So the bottom line is this: we men have to do everything we possibly can by getting these children away from these damn women. Straight up. And if we don't, you are forsaking your own child. Hold on, I was looking for a video. Where's the video? Where's the video? Hold on 1 second, y'all. Damn. Okay, here's video right here. How is it that y'all are so smart? Y'all love saying y'all are smarter than men, right? But y'all are the main ones who complain about getting manipulated by men all the time. So if you're smarter than men, how are you getting manipulated by somebody that you say you're smarter than? The men that you're actually having children with are usually losers. Your baby daddy is a loser, right? Not only are you getting manipulated by men that you say you're smarter than, the actual dudes that you're complaining about manipulating you and lying to you are the dumber dudes than the average dudes. Because the men with the money and the influence, we ain't got a whole bunch of random kids everywhere. We either are married, used to be married, or don't have kids. So when it comes to being smart, it's important to look at the result and not just who can win an argument. But when we look at your life and the type of men that you keep dating over and over and over and over again, and the men that are impregnating you, you'll be able to see who actually is the smartest.
Of these narc baby daddies, they leave their children.
Everybody hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Support the channel. Cash App, Aaron 1000, or either drop a super chat. Let's get it.
Not just because they don't give a fuck about them, but also because they want to hurt you. These dudes.
Y'all hear that, right? And if anybody wants to come up, I'm gonna drop the link probably another 10 minutes. If anybody wants to come up, I'm gonna drop the link in about 10 minutes. Listen to this, y'all.
Let me tell you guys something. A lot of these narc baby daddies, they leave their children, not just because they don't give a fuck about them, but also because they want to hurt you. These dudes know that we love our kids and we would do anything for them. Like they are our everything.
Well, if they are your everything, you would have gotten married before you conceived them, you dummy. I'll say that again. If you value your children the way you say you do, you wouldn't have forsaken them with a narc baby daddy, you dummy. You sit around, my narc baby daddy? Okay, why did you have a baby with a narc? Think about that. If you love your child so much, why did you conceive your child with a narcissist or whatever it is you're saying? Come on. And if anybody wants to come up, like I said, I'm going to drop the link in about 10 minutes. Put a 1 in the chat if you would like to come up and share your opinion with everything. Put a 1 in the chat if you would like to come up and if you want to share your opinion with everything. And we'll do that in about 10 minutes. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to come up.
And they hit us right where it hurts by abandoning the kids or being inconsistent. Please don't say, well, if you were married, that would have been a different story.
Whoa, why? Why? If you were married, that would be a different story. Why not say that? Y'all see what I'm saying? Women love doing everything backwards and then turn around and say, and don't say do everything the right way. What? That's like if I said, yo, put this bike together, and then I put the bike together and I put the bike on all together backwards, right? I got the pedals where the handlebars are, right? And then now I'm a victim of the bike being wrong. And don't tell me that I should have I should have read the instruction manual and put the bike together. Don't say that. Why? Why? All they want to do is be victims, y'all.
Please don't say, well, if you were married, that would have been a different story. That's not even true. Nothing could really save us from being a single mom, not even a title, because...
Y'all hear the victimization? Nobody can save us from being a single mom. Bro.
Let me tell you guys something. A lot of these narc baby daddies, they leave their children, not just because they don't give a fuck about them, but also because they want to hurt you. These dudes know that we love our kids and we would do anything for them. Like they are our...
And if y'all had all this information about these dudes, why the hell y'all keep letting them put babies in y'all? Can y'all answer that? Because that's what I said in this video right here. How is it that y'all are so smart? Y'all love saying y'all are smarter than men, right? But y'all are the main ones who complain about getting manipulated by men all the time. So if you're smarter than men, how are you getting manipulated by somebody that you say you're smarter than?
Narc baby daddies, they leave their children, not just because they don't give a fuck about them, but also because they want to hurt you. These dudes know that we love our kids and we would do anything for them. Like they are our everything.
Oh, you won't give them a baby? You'll give them anything in the world except for a daddy, right? You'll give your kids anything in the world except for a daddy. You'll give your kids anything in the world except for a married household. You'll give your kids everything in the world except for a 2-parent household. I'm just saying. Make it make sense.
And they hit us right where it hurts by abandoning the kids or being inconsistent. Please don't say, well, if you were married, that would have been a different story. That's not even true. Nothing could really save us from being a single mom, not even a...
Nobody can save us from being a single mom. This shit is crazy, bro. The victimization.
Title, because when you have kids with someone, it could really show someone's true colors, and especially a narcissist. They don't even...
But you had a baby with a narcissist. If you have a baby with a narcissist, how is it on the narcissist? But y'all are the main ones who complain about getting manipulated by men all the time. So if you're smarter than men, how are you getting manipulated by somebody that you say you're smarter than? The men that you're actually having children with are usually losers. Your baby dad is a loser, right? Not only are you getting manipulated by say you're smart, dudes that you're complaining about manipulating you and lying to you are the dumber dudes than the average dudes. Because the men with the money and the influence, we ain't got a whole bunch of random kids everywhere. We either are married, used to be married, or don't have kids. So when it comes to being smart, it's important to look at the result and not just who can win an argument. But when we look at your life and the type of men that you keep dating over and over and over and over again, and the men that are impregnating you, you'll be able to see who actually is the smartest.
Of all homeless and let me continue. 90% of all homeless and runaway children, 63% of teen suicides, 85% of children and teens with behavior disorders come from fatherless homes. Let me read that stat to you one more time. 90% of all homeless and runaway children, 63% of all teen suicide, 85% of children and teen with behavioral disorder come from fatherless homes. Fatherlessness likewise has a direct link to teen pregnancy and sexual activity. Roughly 70% of teenage pregnancies come from women raised in a fatherless home. 70% of teenage pregnancies comes from fatherless homes. 70%. And these same women have significantly higher abortion rates than women raised by both a father and a mother. On the whole, fatherless kids are 20 times more likely to be incarcerated and 11 times more likely to exhibit violent behavior.
So I want to ask y'all a question real quick. Hit the like button, everybody hit the like button, everybody hit the like button, everybody hit the like button. I want to ask y'all a question real quick. To the ladies and to the men. And then after this, I'll bring some people up. I want to ask you all something. Either if you're a man, are you a contributor or are you a provider? Put it in the chat. Are you a contributor or are you a provider? And the second thing is, ladies, are you looking for a contributor or are you looking for a provider? Put it in the chat. Say, I'm looking for a provider, or I'm looking for a contributor, or I am a provider, or I am a contributor. Because I want to know what's going on out here. Because I got women all over the place complaining about men, saying men are trash, men are this, men are that. So a couple comments under one of my other videos on Instagram, they'll say, do you love men enough to tell them to respect themselves and stop spilling their life force into women that they haven't married? What about the men that leave their children? And another person says, I'm married to a provider. Okay, that's what's up. Another woman says, it's easier to blame women rather than start a movement to provide fathers with the mentoring and community and financial support to step up. Another person says, men are just afraid of women choosing not to need them anymore. Think about this. They said, men are just afraid of women choosing not to need them anymore. This is part of the problem. Women actually think they can just go out and live on their own and have their little father's babies without a father figure. And part of this is because some of you men, Richard Terry, women or children, some of these men aren't necessarily good men, period. But the women are choosing men that are trash. So you have trash men, then you have women who are choosing men that are trash. So we have a double issue. So this woman says men are just afraid of women choosing not to need them anymore. Ladies, I just want to let y'all know, because y'all probably don't know because y'all ain't got no damn sense. You are put on this earth to be a helpmate. You are put on this earth to be a helpmate. So when an idiot comes in my comments saying men are just afraid of women choosing not to need them anymore, that means you are operating incongruent to your own nature, to your own existence. And this is one of the biggest problems with our communities. Women are running around wanting to be men. You women are out of line. And the reason, and y'all want to know why I say women are children, because y'all are like these little children running around. Just because somebody don't give y'all some money, now you're running around talking about you don't need no man. Men been had money. But guess what? We always are going to need women. But y'all dumbasses are running around saying y'all don't need men. Who's the stupid group of people? The men or the women? See, we can always go get more education, go get more understanding, be a little bit more disciplined or whatever. But when you're stupid because you have the mindset of I don't need the opposite sex, what can somebody do with that? That's like putting water in a bucket with a hole in it. If there's no water in a bucket, no problem. We can find some water. But when the bucket has a hole in it because you're stupid, because you say dumb shit like men are just mad that women aren't choosing to need men anymore, what do we do with that? Now the woman that we're dealing with is an idiot. We can't deal with that. Another woman says, I don't think you know the definition of misogynistic. Teach men to be strong and they won't be any fatherless children. Well, that's an issue right there. In all honesty, and I want y'all to listen up. In all honesty, if I had a magic wand and if I just ran around bopping men on the head and magically they turn into strong, happy, like just great men. They start making all this money. They're gentlemen. They're everything you ever wanted in a man. Guess what? Y'all will still have the same problem. Your lives will actually be worse because none of us would pick you then. See, the reason why the majority of you ladies have babies with losers, because that's the only type of man that you can attract or hold on to long enough to get you pregnant. Because a lot of you ladies are losers emotionally. So like I said, or like these women said, why don't you help these men? The more men I help, the worse y'all will be, in all honesty. Because none of us would actually want to be with you. You wouldn't be able to have your little Pookie baby because we aren't stupid enough to get you pregnant. Where you want to get your little Pookie baby from if there's no Pookies? The majority of you have babies by losers. So if there were less losers in the world, there were better black men out here, you will be lonelier than you've ever been in your life. Imagine how lonely your life would be if men actually bettered themselves. You wouldn't get no dick, you wouldn't get no attention, you wouldn't get no time, and you won't get no semen. You'll be alone and childless. Think about that. So y'all got to be careful what y'all wish for. Because you never know. One day I may have a magic wand and I run around uplifting men and popping them on, bopping them on the head. Boop, you're better. Boop, you're better. And they're like, okay. All right, so I'm no longer Pookie. I'm now an affluent, smart, intelligent, strong, disciplined man. And then we see your dumb ass over here, fat, out of shape, lazy, emotionally unavailable. Who's gonna have sex with you? Remember, we're more disciplined. You can have a fat ass, but you ain't got no sense. Hands off. How you gonna have a Pookie baby? No more Pookie babies for you. So just keep that in mind. Y'all gotta find somebody to impregnate y'all so y'all can have y'all little Pookie babies. So when y'all run around saying you need to help these men, if I help these men, they aren't going to have sex with you. They aren't going to date you. They aren't going to like your videos. They aren't going to like your little when you sit on the in the bathroom with showing your ass. They're not going to like your twerk videos. A lot of you ladies will be lonelier than you've ever been. So just be careful what you wish for, because literally that would be what happened, because the majority of you ladies have children by losers. There's a specific reason why the majority of you black women have children with losers, because he's the only idiot that is dumb enough to put a baby in you. Do you realize the majority of black men don't have children? Put a yes in the chat if y'all are aware of that. Put a yes in the chat if you're aware that most black men don't have children. So if I was to get through to the other 40% of men that y'all keep having babies with, and I up their standards, and I say, stop having sex with fat chicks, oh my God. I want y'all to think about this. If I actually was to get through to every black man and said, do not have sex with a fat chick. Do not have sex with a woman that is overweight. The majority of y'all would be crazy lonely. What would y'all do with yourselves? Don't have sex with fat chicks. All y'all are screwed. Tomorrow. Screwed tomorrow. All the dudes trying to holler at y'all. Boom. Oh, crap. Hold on, y'all. This is important. Hello?
Hey, good afternoon. I was shuffling.
Okay, I just got some great news. Oh my God, I'm so happy. I just got confirmation that my new card game is in my mailbox. So some of y'all, well, most of y'all probably don't know, I have a card game that will be out in a couple weeks. And I just got a call asking, they're telling me, hey, we need you to confirm that you like the card game. You know, everything is good. It's in my mailbox. I was like, oh crap. So I was like, damn, I didn't check. So that was them calling me. So thank you so much, Isabel. So I'm so excited about that. So it's 5:30. Yeah. So I'm gonna proceed about that in the morning. All right. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. They work fast. Oh my God, I'm so excited about that. So, like what I was saying, y'all, to the ladies out there who wants men to do better, it's not necessarily going to go well for y'all. It's not necessarily going to bode well for a lot of you ladies, because if men actually up their standards and are better financially and physically, and they go to the gym and work on their bodies, and y'all fat, out of shape asses aren't working on y'all bodies, what do you think is going to happen? What's going to happen? So, with all that being said, instead of y'all worrying about men doing this, doing that, up your game. Become a better woman. Lose some damn weight. Stop eating stupid, dumb food. Stop eating ice cream and drinking sodas and mimosas and all this stupid shit. A lot of you women are alcoholics. Gotta have a damn mimosa every time you turn around. And you wonder why nobody don't want your ass. Or the only types of men that actually are pursuing you are pookies. So altogether, we as individuals have to become better people, just like with me. I got a card game coming out. That's making me a better individual. One, I now have a different type of ability to share my ideas with y'all. That is fun because it's a card game. It's going to make me more money. It's going to help more people, right? So I'm upping my game as I speak. So how are you upping your game? I'm going to the gym every day. Are y'all going to the gym every day? Hell no. Thank you, Kelly. Are y'all going to the gym every day? Ladies, are y'all going to the gym every day? No. Are y'all trying to refrain from eating meat? Not eating meat, but refraining from eating meat? No. Do y'all drink wine every evening when y'all come home? Yes. So just like I'm upgrading my life, going to the gym more often, eating even better, y'all already see, look, water almost gone. But guess what? Guess what? I got another one. So this is an example right here, y'all. Water gone, but I got another one. Are you drinking water? The answer is no. But you want a good man. You wonder why your baby daddy don't call you back. And the only time he comes around is when he wants sex. It's because he doesn't value you. And do you know why he doesn't value you? Because you don't value yourself. You're fat. You're out of shape. You have no sense. You still got his childhood trauma. You're sitting around blaming men for everything. Who the hell wants to be around that shit? Your child don't even like you. Shout out to Cookie. She says she going to the track and she don't eat pork. Exactly. Only drink alkaline water. Exactly. That's all I'm saying. So, all right, y'all, I'm finna play this video and then I'm gonna drop the link. So whoever wants to come on up, hit the hit the button. Hit the link. I'm about to hit the link now. All right, so if you want to come up and share your opinion with this, and specifically what we're talking about is this. So hit the link, hit the link, hit the link, hit the link, and I'll have y'all come up.
What do you want to be?
I don't really know if I necessarily.
Do you guys want to be somebody's wife? What do you want to be?
I don't really know if I necessarily want to get married.
You want to have kids?
I do want to have kids, but I'm not sure if I want to get married.
So women love to say, nobody chooses to be a single mother, Aaron. What is this?
You want to have kids, but you don't know if you want to get married. So that means that you're planning to already bring this child into and have a deficit in their life, right?
If I find the right person, we could get married.
But do you have to find the right person to have the baby? I
do think I have to find the right person to have a kid, but I also feel like I'm in a position where I'm doing things for my own, so I would completely be okay with having to take on their responsibility.
So this is exactly what's going on in our communities. Women are purposely having babies out of wedlock because in her mind, she thinks she's adequate enough and suitable enough to raise a child all by herself.
High school dropouts are from single mother homes. 71% of high school dropouts are from single mother homes. 70% of youths in operated institutions are from single mother homes. 80% of all the youths that are in prison are from single mother homes. 90% of homelessness and runaway children are from single mother homes.
You can't put that on the mother.
85% of children who show behavioral disorders are from single mother homes. 80% of rapists with anger problems are from single mother homes. 63% of youth are from single mother homes.
Blame the woman.
Well, he didn't. Guys, why is your immediate reaction you're blaming the woman when he's just reading a stat? And the reason I would put it on the woman is because you pick who you have a baby with.
Women, especially black. What I'm realizing is that women, especially black women, are a special kind of stupid. Now, I'm told that they're educated far greater than black men, but you have to be crazy to decide, I don't need a man. And you know what? I'm still going to have children, but in order to take care of this child, I'm going to go out and work 8 to 10 hours a day. And then when I get home, I'm going to be too tired to actually parent. So I'm going to let my children be raised by TV and social media. And so then you have your daughter thotting on the gram and then your son being this thug. But, you know, hey, I'm educated and I'm smart and I get to celebrate Mother's Day and Father's Day. No, what you are is an educated fool, because who in their right mind would decide that they want to go against the very nature of a woman and the reason why God put us on this earth? But
I want y'all to just pay attention to the fact that she said, y'all go against the very nature of a woman.
What superhero?
I'm a black woman.
Oh, hold up, it's messing up.
Mommy, are you a superhero?
I'm a black woman in America, baby. Superheroes ain't got nothing.
We're not doing this. Just because you had a baby and you don't know who the daddy is, you're all of a sudden a superhero. Why is it that our women look at their lives being trash as heroism? Just because you survived whatever it was that you survived does not make you a superhero. Instead of pedestalizing yourself for making so many mistakes, how about you be like the rest of us and learn from the mistakes so you won't repeat the mistakes? You're not a superhero. You're just somebody that needs therapy. All right, y'all. Y'all got a couple minutes if y'all want to come up and share your thoughts. And if not, I will be out of here. So if somebody wants to come up and share your thoughts, I drop the link in the chat. So if y'all want to come up, just let me know. But all together, I forgot about this video. Let me play this video.
Versions of leadership, bro. Like, So it's like, bro, we just don't have healthy versions of leadership, bro. Like, so it's like some places we leading from an unhealthy place just because we was taught some unhealthy shit. It ain't that we inherently have like malice toward the woman, or that we're trying to do something like wrong. It's that we were taught wrong. So the only thing we actually know how to do is a thing that's harmful to us. You feel?
So I want y'all to listen to this again. This is important.
Bro, we just don't.
So the thing about it is, the reason why I'm playing this in particular, y'all, is this right here. One, you wonder why so many dudes are failing you. So many dudes aren't taking care. A lot of dudes aren't taking care of their children. A lot of dudes are stupid. A lot of dudes are emotionally unfit to even be in a relationship. It's due to the fact that they didn't have dads either, because their mothers, just like you as a single mother, decided and planned on being single mothers. And when these males don't have stable households, when they don't have father figures, when they don't have authority figures, when they don't have men that will check them and give them a system to operate from, men end up being lost. So going back to this video.
Have healthy versions of, bro, we just don't have healthy versions of leadership, bro. Like, so it's like some places we leading from an unhealthy place just because we was taught some unhealthy shit. It ain't that we inherently have like malice toward the woman, or that we're trying to do something like wrong. It's that we were taught wrong. So the only thing we actually know how to do is a thing that's harmful to us. You feel me? And sometimes a woman is able to circumnavigate that in a way that we can't. You feel me? So you might need to move out the way in order to less man to let your lady do what she good at, my G.
I want to piggyback off that though. So when a man isn't taught correctly, right, and so we see that as a woman, this is where the independence comes. Because if I see that you can't lead me, I'm not going to sit there and be dependent on somebody that is going to lead me to hell. So unfortunately, no one wants to say like, I'm an independent woman, I don't need a man. Of course you need a companion, but if my companion cannot step up, if my companion cannot progress me, if my companion, if we're not being an asset to each other, then I have to then become independent.
Okay,
right?
Let go. Let go. In that situation, should you still be dating that man?
Ladies, should you still be dating that man? Thank you. And that's exactly what I'm saying. How many of y'all have said this before? What the hell? Hold on, y'all messing up. Thank you. And that's exactly what I'm saying. How many of y'all have said this before? I gave my all in a relationship. The problem is, you are a receiver. The man is the giver. Now, you can do both, but all together is, you got to think about that. If you giving and giving and giving in a relationship, what is he doing? You got to let him go, because he's taking and taking and taking.
Here's my thing. I believe that we have a group of men that are not as happy because they feel like women are more masculine nowadays. Because masculine traits have been traditionally associated with leadership, being able to provide for yourself, being able to be self-sufficient, being able to be assertive. So when a man sees that and he has this negative definition of what masculinity or femininity is supposed to be, he may be challenged or threatened, and he doesn't want to go towards that, right? However, that same man doesn't provide that safe space for her to be soft and feminine. And so my question to Randy is, if a man is expecting softer, more feminine woman, that submissive woman, is it his responsibility to provide a space where that is healthy for her to be that?
Absolutely. It's absolutely.
So right there, it is up to the man or any man that a woman dates to provide a safe space for a woman to operate and rest in her feminine nature. This doesn't mean a woman is going to be masculine until she meets a masculine man. But altogether, if you are inherently a feminine woman, you do not feel safe in your own skin being out in this world by yourself. So for a man to actually make that feminine woman feel protected, because there are less feminine women out here, because there are more single women out here, and just being a single woman, it makes a feminine, dainty woman afraid because she's not supposed to be out here by herself. But if we men were better providers, if we men had a better understanding of what our purpose was, we would actually be better to women. So I want to give y'all some examples of what a provider is versus a contributor. So this is what a provider does. A provider, you no longer are going to have to bear the brunt of your everyday survival as a woman, because a man will provide a lot of different things for you. It's not just financially. The next is, you're no longer going to have to run the household and be responsible for everything. Because when you're with a provider is now responsible for not only you, your little big-headed kids, your mama, your cousin, and everything, your whole household. The next is, there will be an overwhelming feeling of safety that you may have never felt before. And let me touch on this real quick. This overwhelming feeling of safety could easily put you in a position where you can become scared because you've never felt this overwhelming feeling of safety. And if we don't get any contributors we don't get 5 contributors in the next 10 minutes, we're just going to end the show. Because like I said, I want to keep the show going, but if nobody's contributing, I'm just going to end the show. So I need 5 contributors in the next 10 minutes. So the first one is, you're no longer going to have to bear the brunt of your everyday survival. The next is, you're no longer going to have to run the entire household and be responsible for everything. See, as a woman, being responsible for everything, that isn't your nature. Like, you're not supposed to be responsible for the finances, who picks the kids up, who does this, your car, other people. Men are built to take care of other adults, not women. Because a lot of you ladies, you're not only taking care of kids, you're taking care of grown people also. Your little sister, your mama. You can't do all that and then still have enough bandwidth to actually nurture a man. Time management, yeah. So next is, your life will have an overall feeling of structure and direction. But these particular things may scare the hell out of you because you never had it before. And because you never had it before, you don't know how to deal with it. And some women get to the point where they're happy, but they've never been happy before. So they don't know what to do next. Because they've gotten to a point where they've always wanted to be at, but they don't know what to do now. They don't know what to do next. Next is, you'll no longer be a slave to your mama and your other family members. I'll say this one again. You'll no longer be a slave to your mama and your other family members. A lot of you ladies, people please your family members. You can't say no to people in your family. Well, your man will say no for you. The next one is, if you have a kid, they'll now have a father figure that will teach them things that you as a woman will never be able to teach them. So the number one thing I want y'all to think of, to the men, do y'all offer this to to a woman? Put a 1 in the chat if you offer these things to a woman. Put a 1 in the chat if you're a man and you offer these things to a woman. 1, you're no longer going to have to bear the brunt of everyday survival. 2, a woman will no longer have to run the household and be responsible for everything. And I'm asking the men, are you capable of providing this? Because this is what a provider is. And a lot of these has nothing to do with money. You'll offer a woman an overwhelming feeling of safety and consistency that a woman may have never dealt with before. You offer a certain amount of structure to a woman. I offer structure to women. And this is another thing to you guys. Could you protect a woman from her own mother? Can you protect a woman from her own mother? Can you stand up to a woman's mother? That's something that I don't think a lot of men can do. Do you have the balls to stand up to a woman's mother? Tell her mother to sit her ass down. I've told women's mother in a nice way to sit her ass down somewhere. I got this. This ain't your daughter no more. She's mine now. Go sit down somewhere. Go find somebody else to annoy. In a nice way, of course. Next is her car would stay clean and taken care of, and she'll never have to lift a finger. Are you a guy that's going to make sure her car is good? Her car will always have gas in it. Will you take her car and gas it up every day? Another thing, a provider provides for a woman to a point where she doesn't have to give all of her time and submission to a white man. I want y'all to think about that. A true provider puts a woman in a position where she does not have to give her all of her time and all of her submission to a white man. Can you put your woman in a position where she works, but she doesn't have to work? So if her white boss ever got on her case, nobody cares. Do y'all, or are y'all capable of that, men? All of a sudden the chat is quiet. Shout out to Kara. All of a sudden the chat is quiet. Exactly, Kara. Guys, and I've done this. If the manager or the supervisor is getting on you, oh, just don't worry about it. Just get another job or quit or whatever. It is what it is, y'all. This chat got super quiet. I'm not saying pay all the bills and do all this other stuff, but my woman never has to deal with no boss being on her ass. I'm going to look her straight in the face and either say, you want me to talk to your boss? You want me to call him? Or tell him to shut the hell up? Or just go get another job. Get you a little part-time job. Ain't no white man finna be running my woman or my wife. No white man is gonna be running my woman. I can call her my ex-wife right now, and she'll tell you she ran her job. She was the supervisor. And the day her job started getting problematic, I was like, make some changes. I'm just saying. So next is when a woman gets upset and anxious, do you have the woman where she doesn't have to worry about anything? You know, women get upset and anxious about her mama, her cousin, her job, the kids, or whatever. Do you have the woman where she's just like, why am I worrying about that? My man got me. No William Cartwright's over here. The next is, if anything breaks or malfunctions inside or outside the house, you got her. Fellas, are you open to fixing anything that's in the house, whether it's you or paying for somebody to do something? Or are you too lazy to actually jump into action when something goes wrong? Are you skittish, and do you get anxious when things go wrong? You start, why me? Oh my God, why me? Why does this? Are you that type of dude? Well, you don't need no man. I mean, you don't need to be nobody's man if you're that type of guy. Because a woman is supposed to be like, oh, why me? Why is everything messing up? So, ladies, now I want to ask y'all a question. Are you, because if you have or want a man like this, well, there are certain things. No, October 3074, I am sick. Y'all gonna have to deal with this burly, deep voice. It just is what it is. Oh, okay. I just cleared an acre for my, okay. I got you. See, that's what I'm talking about, Sean. Shout out to Sean. So no, my voice is like this because I am recovering from being sick. So it is what it is. Y'all just gonna have to deal with my voice. Y'all think my voice is sexy like this? So so these are the things a woman is going to have to live up to in order to keep a man like that. Thank you, Isabel. A provider has requirements, ladies. You now can't eat like a child. You can no longer eat like a child. You can't eat stupid shit. You can't eat cakes and ice cream. You're not a child. It's not your birthday. Why you want to sit around eating cake and ice cream? Are you a child? You can't be an alcoholic anymore. You can't sit around in the bed 2 o'clock in the morning eating chicken. No more drinking wine every night like an alcoholic. You'll be required to go to the gym 3 times a week, at least 3 times a week. No more posting subtle thirst traps in random bathrooms. Why the hell do you women love posting videos of you or pictures of you in the damn mirror of a random bathroom? Why do people do that shit? I don't understand. So no, you no longer can do that. You can't go in some weird random bathroom and take a picture. You can no longer do that and post it. You can't do that no more. Not even your own bathroom. You can't do that in your own bathroom either. Stop taking these mirror pictures. Next is no more emotional instability. You'll conduct yourself like a grown ass woman and learn how to sit your ass down somewhere. That is what a provider would be requiring from you if you want to be provided for. If not, you'll be forced to deal with a contributor. And a contributor is simply a man that comes into your life and helps you and becomes your partner or your helpmate. So I will talk to y'all later because y'all asses didn't contribute, and I told y'all in the next 10 minutes, if there's no contributions, I'm out. So talk to y'all later.